And head coach Steve Tikolo has unveiled a 14-man team for the tournament. With a crucial 2026 T20 World Cup qualifier ahead, the team has been gearing up at the Tafawa Balewa Square Oval before departing for Uganda last night. Led by Captain Sylvester Okwe, the team features a mix of seasoning talent and exciting new faces. David Ankara, Jimoh Abdulrahman get their first national call-up. Other players in the squad are wicket-keeper Sulaiman Rushewe, Salim Salau, Solomon Chilemeya, Elijah Olaleye, Isaac Danladi, Hakere Isiesele, Isaac Okwe, Vincent Adewoye, Peter Haho, Muhammad Taiwo, Prosper Hussaini, and Jimoh Abdulrahman. The pair of African T20 series will be played in a double round-robin format, and the winner will be decided based on points accrued. Nigerian first match will be against Kenya on Thursday before facing host Uganda a day later. A test against Namibia comes up Saturday before filing out against UAE in the last game of the first round. The team will return to the tournament and regroup for the qualifier, which will be held in Zimbabwe from September 28 to October 4. While the World Cup is built for India and Sri Lanka between February and March 2026. The Yellow Greens came top of the African qualifier Group B last year to book their spot in the final round, which will produce two other African teams. Still very much on sport updates on Ekiti FM 91.5. From cricket, let's talk boxing. Let's go to the ring and talk about Nigerian boxer Anthony Joshua. Matchroom promoter Eddie Howe has confirmed that talks are underway for sensational bout between Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul, with the proposed fight receiving backing from Saudi Arabian General Entertainment Authority Chairman Turki Al-Heni. In an interview with Boxing News during the Ringtree official weigh-in, Han revealed that discussion has been taking a serious turn following a recent conversation with Al-Sheri, the key figure behind many high-profile boxing events in Saudi Arabia. The potential bout, which had previously been dismissed as fantasy matchmaking, now seems to have traction following Paul's call-out of Anthony Joshua. This year in March, the American claimed he would knock down the former heavyweight champion, sparking interest and speculations. Anthony Joshua, in other hand, has been out of the ring since suffering a shock defeat to Daniel Dubois earlier this year. And while he continued to eye a blockbuster bout with Tyson Fury, Eddie Howe admitted the 34-year-old needed a tune-up fight before any title challenge. I seriously believe so. Anthony Joshua needed a warm-up fight before stepping up on a big stage to take on either Tyson Fury or other heavyweight big contenders. From boxing ring, let's go to the tennis court. Someone is still battling in the euphoria of his recent crown of Wimbledon last weekend. And who am I talking about? The world number one himself, Jannik Sinner of Italy. Jannik Sinner has won Carlos Alcaraz that he will get even stronger after beating his arch rival to win his first Wimbledon title on Sunday. Sinner avenged an agonizing French Open final loss against Alcaraz as he battered the Spaniards into submission with dynamic display of power hitting on center court. The Italian 4-6, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4 victory ended Alcaraz's 2 years reign as Wimbledon champion and gave Sinner his 4th Grand Slam crown. Sinner has reached the last 4 Grand Slam finals, winning 3 of them, and the world number one has no intention of resting on his laurels. He said, and I quote, "I don't think I am the best, because at 23, I think you still can be in your best shape ever. So hopefully I keep improving," he said. "I keep looking onto Carlos, because even today I felt he was doing a couple of things better than I did." That is the way to get better, when you see that you still have a lot of things to improve upon. That was coming from Jannik Sinner, the newly crowned Wimbledon champion. From tennis court to basketball court, Nigeria Junior D Tigress will be looking to finish the group phase campaign of this on a strong note when they take on Portugal. They will take on Portugal at the ongoing FIBA Under-19 Women's World Cup in Brno, Chechnya. The coach Juliana Haheri-led side, who are making their debut in the tournament, at power to an impressive 93-88 victory over Asian powerhouse China on the opening day of the competition, but could not repeat the heroic in their second group fixture against Canada as they suffer an overwhelming 113-42 defeat to the North Americans. The result saw the team remain in 3rd place in Group B on 3 points, same with Portugal, who have the same points. As the Nigerian side prepare to face European nation, all eyes will be on the trio of Nora Ezike, Idubamo Bagi, and Captain Wandom Hambe to lead the team to a much-needed win. Ezike, who recently committed to represent Stanford University women's basketball team, was impeccable when Nigeria dealt with China, scoring 25 points, including perfect 8 from 8 field, and recorded 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. However, the 18-year-old had a contrasting outing in the defeat against Canada, as she could only manage 1 point and 9 rebounds. Nonetheless, she remained an important member of the squad and will be expected to play a crucial part in the fixture with the Portuguese. Hembam, on the other hand, was the only player who registered double figure in the loss to Canada with 13 points. Plus, she added 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. The MFF Queen star and captain will be instrumental for Nigeria in today's match. 16 countries are currently involved in the FIBA Under-20 Women's World Cup, with every team playing each other in the group in round-robin style over the first 3 days of action. Okay, from basketball to round leather game, the one we call football. And heading straight to Morocco, where the ongoing WAFCON is taking place. Zambia coach Nora Abtu has declared that our Copa Queen side are ready to take on any opponent, including tournament favorite Nigeria, as both teams prepare to clash in the quarterfinals of the 2024 Women African Cup of Nations this Friday in Casablanca. Oppo told newsmen both statements came after our side sealed second place in the Group A with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over DR Congo, thanks to early free kick from striker Rachel Kundanaji. The result extended Zambia's unbeaten run in WAFCON group stage to 7 and set up a last 8 encounter with Group B winner Nigeria. Speaking with newsmen, the Swiss tactician praised our team's tactical maturity and defensive discipline, while insisting they are unfazed by the threat of facing the 9-time African champions, with both teams boasting firepower and tactical depth. The Casablanca clash promises to be one of the most anticipated matches in the quarterfinals. All right, let's go to the camp of the Super Falcons. The coach is talking tough, talking about Justin Madugu. Super Falcons head coach Justin Madugu has promised that his team will be fully prepared to contain Zambia first-time attacker Rachel Kundanaji and the current Women African Footballer of the Year Barbara Banda ahead of their crucial quarter-final clash at the ongoing 2024 WAFCON in Morocco. Speaking during a post-match press conference following their final group game in Casablanca, Madugu acknowledged the expectation placed on his team and extended an apology to fans for not securing a victory in their last match against Algeria. Looking ahead to the knockout stage where Nigeria will face Zambia, he said the Zambia side, led by two of the most prolific forwards in African women football, Madugu admitted that they are quality, but insisted that the Super Falcons are not intimidated. We cannot be intimidated. He promised Nigeria will curtail the duo of Barbara Banda and Rachel Kundanaji when they both meet on Thursday in the quarter-final match right there in Casablanca, Morocco. Still talking about Falcons, former Nigeria international Ifeanyi Udeze strongly believed that the Super Falcons will complete their Mission X objective by winning the Women's African Cup of Nations tournament in Morocco, as the team geared up for a crucial quarter-final encounter against Zambia. The 44-year-old, who played as a left back throughout his career and amassed 35 caps for the national team between 2000 and 2005. Shared his thought while speaking with newsmen. He said he believed that Nigeria can win African Cup of Nations. The most important thing is about the Super Falcons have qualified for the next stage of the competition. However, the head coach Justin Madugu must ensure that he corrects some of the lapses that he observed before the knockout stage. Away from the camp of the Super Falcons, let's talk transfer this morning. Ademola Lookman has resumed preseason duty with Atlanta amid talk of a potential exit from the club. The Nigerian forward arrived at the club early facility for routine medical tests, which will precede training and friendly matches. And that leaves suitors and fans in suspense about the player. Lookman has been a subject of transfer speculation before the end of last season following a fallout with the club former coach Gianpiero Gasperini. He has been linked with a move to Barcelona, Napoli and Atletico Madrid, while English Premier League clubs have also been nominated as his suitors. Alright, as we hit the home stretch, let's tell you a veteran footballer, ageless Modric, has completed a move to join AC Milan in Italy from Real Madrid. Croatia captain Luka Modric has signed a one-year deal with AC Milan at the age of 39. Milan coach Massimiliano Allegri said the 2018 Ballon d'Or winner will head to the San Siro from Real Madrid after the conclusion of the Club World Cup in the United States. Modric, who turned 40 in September, joined Real Madrid from Tottenham in 2024 and had been linked with a move to Italy since early June, after announcing he will leave the Spanish giant at the end of his contract. Allegri said AC Milan are delighted to announce Luka Modric. He said the player has signed a one-year contract with the club until June 2026 with an option for a one-year extension until June 30, 2027. Modric was in Milan on Monday to undergo medical tests, but according to Italian media, he will only start training with his teammate in August. At the age of 39, almost 40, this guy still wants to play competitive football. Ageless Luka Modric, I call him. And on that note, we'll draw the curtain on today's edition of Sports Update on Ekiti FM 91.5. Join us tomorrow for another interesting edition. Tunde Adeyemo is my name. Enjoy the holiday. Bye-bye.